What part of this song was empowering? Like,
maybe because not everyone has a WAP. I mean, I would be mad if I didn't have a WAP. I mean, I don't.
But
But now every chick thinks they have WAP. You ain't got WAP. You got a disease.
Kind of ties into our Netflix conversation, but Cardi B and her new song, WAP. So for this song to be made in this generation, I know that we had like who would make songs like that in like
Lil' Kim?
2000s? Yeah. Lil' Kim.
Nicki Minaj.
Right, but they weren't like headline like top 3 song of the song of the week. They weren't like heavily played on the radio. Like, dude, I turn on the radio and this is the first song I hear every morning.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think about WAP? And what do you think? What do you think? I guess. What do you think the effects on society it would have?
It's gonna destroy the family unit. It's going to ruin a lot of these young women's lives that are listening to it.
Yeah.
Forever. And they're gonna listen to it, think, hey, I can do the same thing, and look at Cardi B, look at Megan Thee Stallion, making millions of dollars. They're on Instagram flexing in their cars, their supercars, but they don't realize that these women are being used as props to keep you down, as whatever background you come from. They're being used as props to keep you down and keep you plugged in the matrix.
Exactly. Please tell me what business Cardi B has in the music industry. Why is she rapping? She was a stripper.
Why is she talking about politics?
Exactly. I guess that's part of society's issue too. Is you're taking somebody who is not talented or gifted in a specific industry. They're just popular.
Facts.
And you're allowing them to move over into something that they shouldn't be in. She's blatantly talked about drugging men and taking their money. Why is this person a figure in today's society? And on top of that, as a woman, why would you ever feel the need to take advice from somebody like this? Just because she has money? Like, how does that make sense?
She's been given that money and that power. I've heard that maybe she doesn't necessarily write all of her raps and her verses.
Oh, dude, if you have money, you can pay to be a rapper.
Exactly. And if you do certain activities to certain people in the industry,
you can get what you want.
You can work your way up.
Yeah,
quick.
You can get what you want.
And we know, come on, we know these girls are doing this, obviously. And it's apparent now, like we see it, and it's like the quickest way to fame is how promiscuous can I be with high status figures, and then how can I capitalize and make it sound interesting and put it in front of a large audience and be loud about it and independent.
Right. And I guess the headlines are what like struck me the most about this song is like I don't understand. I don't understand what part of this song was empowering. Like,
maybe because not everyone has a WAP. I mean, I would be mad if I didn't have a WAP. I mean, I don't. But now every chick thinks they have WAP. You ain't got WAP. You got a disease.
Know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, and another thing is, she has a child. She has a young daughter, I believe. Culture. So what example exactly are you giving your daughter? And then other moms out there, you're leading just such a bad example. And we tend to place the world's biggest idiots on the highest pedestals in positions to influence people.
And to some extent,
that has to end.
And to some extent, I feel like people do it out of the irony. Like, people do it because they understand that this, like, she is not a figure. Like, she should not be a figure. But people do it, like, for like shits and giggles. I feel like that ties into the Netflix movie, the Cuties movie that we were talking about earlier.
How would you say it ties in?
I would say that it ties into where the same type of empowerment, trying to empower children to take hold of their sexuality. There's a reason why children do not have a sexuality, and there's a reason why there's a age of consent, and there's a reason why 18 is the legal age of an adult. Kids who are young, who are not developed, who are pre-developed, they should not be accepting any type of sexuality. How can you accept a sexuality when you haven't fully matured? You don't even really know who you are yet. When I was 11 years old, like I wasn't even like fully grown yet. Like I didn't know what I wanted. So for you to sit here and say that, oh, an 11-year-old should have the ability to embrace her sexuality, no. And I feel like it is.
She doesn't know what she wants. She just wants to play, man.
Exactly. And I feel like that's where the responsibility of the adult comes in. But when you have adults who take no responsibility for teaching their children what it's like to be a man, what it's like to be a woman, then you have no structure in that. And then you have children twerking and thinking they can pull up their shirt and thinking that it'll get them the right attention, when that's just not the case at all. And I have no idea why that was published.
And Cutie seems kind of like, I would say they'd say it's empowering, because it's like, here's this little girl that's embracing becoming a woman. You can't, becoming a woman at 13 or 11 years old.
She's 11.
Or 11.
She's 11. And in the trailer,
yeah,
her mom's like, or I think it's like her aunt or something, she's like, you're now a woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're 11 years old.
And it's like what's going to be next? Is going to be like 5-year-olds or something, like in the crib, like they're going to be empowered and they're going to be dancing to like Rockabye Baby and twerking. Like, it's like, where is this going? Like, there seems to be no end to it.
It's going to babies. It's going to people who
and then animals. Watch.
Animals.
Watch.
What do you mean animals?
I think it's gonna go. I think we're going to PD. I'm just gonna say that, and then I think it goes to animals. Activities with animals, and then I think it's gonna go towards something else after, and I'm not sure, and I don't know.
Well, now it's going.
It could just.
Now it's going to
objects.
No, now it's going to.
Yeah. That's why I said PD.
Oh shit.
It's all good. I said it down.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can pick back up.
Yeah. Now it's going to 40-year-old men identifying as 12 years old.
Yeah.
Like, and you
unbelievable.
See like these are actually headlines that happen.
Unbelievable. And yeah, I think that's the next big push. I think that's what they're going to start promoting in music. We're going to see a lot of that becoming more accepted. And if you speak out about it, you're not progressive, you're traditional, and you're racist, or I don't know, they throw out all types of isms at you. So it's like, you can't, if you have a different opinion that seems more conservative, that seems more like traditional value based, then you get thrown out immediately and you get canned, and you basically have to figure out how to work for yourself and have people that have the same viewpoints as you help you build something, because no major media network is going to help you. No real sponsors necessarily are going to help you, because everyone's worried about getting canned. Everyone's worried about speaking out of turn. Everyone has to be politically correct. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's just there's no end to this madness once they've opened Pandora's box.